always feel too long or too short. Time will always benefit us or be our worst nightmare. Time will always send us going in circles or have us relaxing. Time will always be a huge factor in our lives.
The time motif is found in books and other pieces of modern literature. Not only does the time motif add another dimension to the book, but also allows the reader to gather a further understanding of what is going on. Books that include the time motif set themselves apart from other books because of how interesting the time motif can be, and it really allows you to get a deep dive into the book and not just read on the surface, but read in between the lines and follow along the story more thoroughly. A great example of this is in the story The Man I Killed in the book The Things I Carried. On page 120, after Tim O'Brien explains killing an innocent young Vietnamese soldier, he says the slim young man lay with his legs in the shade. On page 123, after a bit of time had passed since Tim O'Brien had killed the Vietnamese soldier, it says the corpse lay almost entirely in the shade. In this example of time motif, we see that Tim O'Brien needs time to process the kill of the young Vietnamese soldier. He is stuck in a time loop, and markers such as the shade can demonstrate that. At the start, the shade was only covering the legs of the Vietnamese soldier, but after a few hours, we see that the shade is now covering the entire body of the soldier, suggesting that he is stuck in this time loop and can't get out of it. There are a lot of examples of the time motif in the play Hamlet by Shakespeare. In Act 3, Scene 4, line 108, Hamlet says that lapsed in time and passion, let's go by. Here Hamlet is using the time motif to explain that he took too long to make his decision on whether or not to kill the king, and that he should have done it earlier. His passion and time both slip away from him when trying to do this action, and it cost him in the end as he ended up killing the wrong person and killed Polonius instead. If Hamlet had not let time get to his head in this situation, he would have ended up killing the right person, and all this mess would have been avoided. But instead, he let time get to his head, and the time motif caused him to kill Polonius. Time motif, as we've seen with The Things I Carried and in Hamlet, has the ability to completely change the way we see and think of a book. It brings us a deeper understanding of pieces of literature such as The Things I Carried in Hamlet, because it allows us to see between the lines and not only just think about what is happening, but how the time is affecting each character's decision as time affects us all. In both works of art, we see that time is affecting both characters tremendously, and not in a positive way. It messes with their brain and is causing them to make poor decisions and poor timing of those decisions. We also see the time motif in Manchester by the Sea, when the protagonist leaves to go to the mini-mart, but leaves the fireplace on with no screen, with his kids and family inside the house. But halfway to the mini-mart, he realizes that he may have forgot to put the screen on the fireplace, and decides that he'll have enough time to go to the mini-mart and come back without any issues. However, this is not the case, as the house catches on fire and his kids die inside. Once again, the time motif causes a character to make a poor decision, which ends up having drastic effects on his life and the life of others. Time affects us all, whether that be in a positive or negative way. It will always have effect on us.